We good? Good, Keith. Keith, you're live.
All right. Thank you all for coming to the July 7th meeting of Beebe Town Council. And
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
everyone had a chance to review the meetings from the previous minutes from the previous meeting.
Yes, with that, I will make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Does anyone have any questions on the payable, the bills?
I do not.
Nor do I.
I'd like to make a motion to approve that we put them as listed.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we will go to the resolutions for the gas company. This is the resolution for the town to be able to take over the gas company. And this is just part of the process that we have to go through.
Is this the final reading of this?
Now, this is resolution number 2-26. This is the sole shareholder. Basically, that one's giving me and Keith corporate governance to sign off on those documents like banking.
Okay.
And the second one, the ordinance 2-26 is the amending ordinance, basically giving the town council the Cisco Gas Board authority and
APA.
the old gas board.
Okay, so I'll make a motion. We accept resolution number 2-2026.
Second.
A motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye. Falling right into that, I believe we need to go ahead and make a motion to re-amend ordinance 2-2026 to from 2-2025. Is that correct?
Yes, because the first one was in 2025.
So I'll make that motion.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye. I thought it was easier to get them just, you know,
Okay, this will take all three signatures.
I think it's the ordinance that has 3 signatures on it.
Yes.
It is.
so that's gonna be ordinance 2-2026.
Yeah.
Why is it so complicated to say?
It's our second ordinance. of
Yes, I understand. Keith, could you hand me those, please? Thank you very much.
Okay, this. All right.
That's the one we just adopted, I think. One we nullified and then the other one we adopt.
Okay.
So you're just down to signing it. And that was the second motion, yeah.
All right. So we're good with the ordinances and resolutions.
It just went hand in hand, so there was no sense in
Yeah, no, you're fine.
you're closing the one
I'm
and
just
opening
making
the.
sure I got my paperwork straight. Okay, what about the agreement with the gas company on the hedging?
Okay, that he sent yesterday, that's from Ron.
That's from Reagan, right?
Only Gas management, and that goes in for this fall when we buy the gas on the hedge.
And we've
So I
already,
need to go ahead, we need to go ahead and
Approve that.
approve this, yes.
right,
Back to him.
Because where we'll be hedging our gains on
which is the same company it was purchased from before, just we're
Right.
purchasing it in a different manner.
So if you're good with that,
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we re-sign the contract with Ronald, what was it called? It's not
Utility gas manager,
UGCI,
yeah,
yeah,
utility gas management.
to purchase gas from UGCI.
Eugene.
Well, it's got UG, utility gas management.
UGM, sorry, UGM. I make a motion that we accept the criteria to purchase gas from UGM moving forward for the Switco natural gas.
I second.
Motion a second, all in favor?
Aye.
The other, what's the other one? Something CI,
That's USDI.
USDI, sorry. And it's all gas company related stuff, so I can't keep the acronyms straight. My bad.
Stop it. We can get to that later. I just wanted to make sure that we had.
And then there's an email. I just gave you guys a copy. Yesterday I met with the attorney and Pam. We just had a timeline and how everything's gonna close out with the gas company and then move over to the town. That's just keeping you guys in the loop. So you guys know everything I'm working on. It's quite a bit. So there's like 3 pages there. And then the other thing that Keith's looking at now, that's from Pam Wilson. She brought that in. That's the corporation taxes for Switco. Bonnie does those taxes. So she,
So at this point, I'll need to sign these.
yeah, you sign those.
So I'll take care of that. And that doesn't need,
There's no,
there's,
we have to
don't
pay
even
them.
make a motion on that.
That's all. So, yeah, you just have to sign it.
Okay. That gets us to old business. Alley, Greeley, Pike.
Brian McAllister reached out to him last week. There's apparently a minor dispute as far as where the property line is there. Reached out to him last Thursday, said we have it done within 10 days, which will be the 13th next Monday. So we should have that alley surveyed by this coming Monday. Which would give us the ability to then go in there and do whatever we got to do to. I would like to say that at that point in time that, if there's something left on there, they're pretty much going to be told to move it. If they don't move it, we're going to move it for them.
Yeah.
Right.
If you guys are good
I
with
think
that.
there's only one thing on the end of the right of way.
There was 2, there's a trailer and a boat.
Yeah.
And there's a question about the fence over there. So I don't know. The easy way to solve that problem is simply to have it surveyed.
Right.
And be done. All right, and then police SOPs, they're still,
I sent that letter that we talked about on June 23rd. So waiting to hear back from them just to get those under 600 pages.
And Doug also, we approved him to work on those as well at the last meeting, correct?
Yes, he looked at the letter. He was gonna help write that. Also in there, did you see the contract? Okay, here it's under new business for Doug.
yeah. So this is the agreement for legal services through Pillar.
Yes.
This is for
The gas
the gas
portion,
company.
because he wanted to have an agreement for all the work that he's doing with the gas company,
Separate from,
separate from the town.
So
All
we
right,
need to
so
make a motion on that.
I'll make a motion that we accept, that we hire Pillar Law Group for all legal services pertaining to the
Gas.
VV Municipal Gas Company.
I second.
A motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
There's your,
Yeah. I already have
which you probably have, okay.
And there's your signature, Keith.
And then I can sign all this, and I'll take care of that.
Yeah.
All right, the only thing else I have is the allowance docket for June payroll. I believe we usually don't.
Yeah, I just have you sign it off for State Board of Accounts so that you realize they're looking at payroll and who's getting paid, and it's different.
And that brings us to,
Really, I mean, an informal. It's not a reflection, they just let you guys know if you have anything across a good deal on sewer chamber or something. I know we're spending a lot of money on sewer, we don't need it right now. We just had a handful of situations where the camera would have been really nice. So.
We can budget for that next year.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what they run?
10 plus. So for
100 foot.
one or two, for like a push, you know,
Mhm.
just feel like we should have one.
100%.
Nothing else for me.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go to budget season anyway. So, I mean,
It'll be, yeah,
Yeah, I gave you.
that's something, you're right. It would be
Yeah.
very
Oh,
helpful.
it's-
And then really for the cost in it, haven't done much twice. You're gonna
You're
pay.
gonna make
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Is there any additional training or anything with those that come?
We've been on 2 different sites so far that contractors have brought in their own push cameras, so we've seen them, and it just
Clean out.
straightforward, just push in there, watch the screen. But finding out where the roots are, and because now we're using the jetter as like our depth gauge, run the jetter up there, hoping it gets past the fog. And then
Yeah,
they
you're blind.
go back, and you don't know what's going on.
You're doing it
Yeah.
blind. You want to just get for us, go ahead and get some quotes on that. Pick which one you want and present that to us so that we can get that added in, because I think August is when we hit.
'Cause even
Budget
if
season.
Wait till next year, at least, you know, whatever.
Yeah, it'd be the end of the year this year before we order it. Yeah.
And at least you have a general idea. It'll probably go up by then, but.
Yeah, like we can have.
General idea of what it's gonna be.
General.
Right.
Yeah,
Add 5%.
that's true.
I mean, I don't know how else to do it.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right, have anything else?
When's the road patches happening?
We're trying to get past the 4-H fair. Because since Vineyard Street's gonna be paving with the community crossings grants, I didn't want to have them milling and paving during the 4-H fair, since that's the access street.
All right, you have anything?
Always. Okay, so I gave you the pre-budget timetable, the proposed timeline, just what's going on. Those are the dates when we'll be doing the readings and adoptions. I'll try to squeeze in some meetings where we can go over that with all the other departments too. So it's August, September, we'll start that. I do have a request from Tom Moore. We need to fill Lane's spot as the advisory board, and I didn't know if Acacia would like to be on that since he was.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion that we appoint Acacia.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
And then I have one more thing here. Have, definitely leaks, fulfills. There's been, I think this is almost 3 months of, adjustments that we have. We usually do this, people get like one a year, we fill out that form, but we want to have you guys initial off of these. There's a total of 1373 on those. And then we've had a lot of like the e-bikes and the scooters. I don't know if you guys are seeing people on those, so we're trying to find out what the state laws are on like helmets and speed, and maybe creating an ordinance on that. So Cody's looking into that. Also just, police coverage on streets at night, doing more things here around Seminary Street, Pike Street, where we've had some kids tear down stop signs. So just, we need to be in town too. So I don't know what you guys thinking on that.
There's even some dirt bikes to rip around.
Dirt bikes too?
Yeah, off the road, yeah.
Okay. I know I've seen a 4-wheeler,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so maybe if you guys want to talk to Cody and John on that.
Is there a difference between a 4-wheeler and a side-by-side? I don't know. That's another question
Yeah.
to go out and figure.
I've got a couple of different ordinances from 3 different cities on the e-bike, so we may just have to update our ordinance on what that includes.
If they have a state stamp on the side by side, then they can ride it on our roads in this town. You can't stop it. Because they're paying.
But I
they're
don't
paying
see-
tax on it.
Well, I don't see a whole lot of difference in one or the other. And I don't really see a whole lot of that happening in town anyway, to be honest with you. There's like 2 people that I ever see really do it. So I worry about the kids getting hurt on the e-bikes.
Mhm.
I know Greendale had made an announcement there at the beginning of the summer, and they had adopted some policies or put some ordinances in place on those, and they had used something that I believe Hamilton County or somebody had started, and it pertained, I read some of it on Facebook. I believe it pertained to the engine size, total speed, et cetera, on those. So I bet you if you called up to Greendale and asked some questions, they'd be more than willing to get you a starting point for that, or, I had mentioned that to Cody previously, truthfully. I think that would be as simple as a phone call up there or I'm in Lawrenceburg every day. I can stop by the police department, ask for a copy of it. It can't be that hard.
It's typically online.
I'm sure it
It should
is.
be
I
on.
have two
Yeah.
other cities, so I mean, I've been researching that. I think that's about, I have one more, Belterra, I think it is. They use like a payment processing system to send in their bills, and they had requested, they sent them in late. They had requested to have their late fees waived. Of course, they're $1,800 because of the amount of their gas bill. It's up to you guys if you want to waive those late fees, but it was late. I mean, we get them in the mail, so if you guys want to, you can, but
That sounds like a good strategy for something else.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Yes.
I mean, we already waived late fees this month just because of the mail and trying to take over the gas company. We're giving people extra time to get those bills in because we canceled the PO box at the post office. We want everybody to start sending them here. So we're waiving the late fees, but this one was back in April. It was late.
I make a motion to take it under advisement.
Yeah, I'll second that.
I can second it, whatever.
We'll just take it under advisement.
Okay. That's all I have.
What you got?
I'm done, buddy.
Thank you all for all your help on Red Light and Big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I-
thank you guys that helped.
Well, no, thank you. You're the one that put in all the time on it. And thank everyone for coming. It was a success. I would like to say that if we're gonna throw an extra $1,000 in the budget for that next year, how about we get a trash crew with this? That 2 hours is rough.
Yeah.
And not that I won't still help, but
That's a lot of
you
trash.
get 7,000 people down there, you gotta clean up after it. It's,
Do you have, is that, you said 7,000. I was wondering, do we have any kind of rough estimate?
Mark will have them, but we don't have them
Look
back
it,
yet.
look it up.
We'll get 'em.
I'm curious to see.
I'm assuming it was close to what it was last year, and that's what it was last year.
Just everybody came later with the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it worked out. Everybody was sold out of food stuff. It was an excellent event. All positive feedback.
That's what I
I mean-
heard from the food vendors and that. Everyone was
Yeah.
happy with
No
it.
trouble.
Turned out.
No issues, good family community event.
It's a free event that, mainly privately funded for the record. And it's excellent. Do you have an update on from Signarama on the sign to finish up the
It was
lighting and stuff for
Getting the paint stuff last week.
the fountain? So I would assume within 14 days that'll be installed and that fountain
I'd
project
say
will
by
be
the end
over.
of this week.
You guys are still watering daily.
It's me in the mornings, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you the last few mornings.
Keep it saturated is all you can do.
Yeah. It's for part of it.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, with that,
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
adjourned.
We all flying? Get up.
I'll be resting and do.